大谷翔平選手の大暴れ、2試合連続、2打席連続の14号、15号ホームランで一夜にして6打点稼ぎ出す活躍を見せ、ドジャースが19対2という大差でアスレチックスを粉砕。今日も両チーム合わせて6本のホームランが飛び交う花火会場となりました。大谷選手が2本、マンシー選手も2試合連発で完全に打線が爆発してきています。試合後の現地放送の様子を翻訳してお届けいたします。
Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers. John Hartung, Jerry Hairston Jr., and James Loney. What a night for the Dodgers offense. They scored 19 runs, a season-high 5 homers. And this is just 2 nights after they went 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position in the first game of this series. They go 9 for 13 with runners in scoring position tonight. Shohei Ohtani, the man on his bobblehead night, Jerry. We talked about what he was going to do for an encore. He hit a walk-off homer in his first bobblehead night. Tonight, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, gave all the fans what they wanted to see.
We knew he was going to do something special tonight. He loves his bobblehead night. We're going to have 4 of them this year. Really, we should have about 15 of them because he does something special. Multi-homer game, outstanding performance, a really great performance by the offense tonight. Fun to see.
Yeah, great performance by Shohei, giving the people what they want. And we, going deep to left center is not tough in this cold air right now. Dalton Rushing with 2 hits in his debut. Great job all around.
Speaking of that man, Dalton Rushing, in his Major League debut tonight, he got the start behind the plate, and as James mentioned, got his first 2 hits as a big leaguer, and also his first walk-off interview with Kirsten Watson right now.
Dalton, first, congratulations on making your Major League debut yesterday. It was clear that you were excited, but you were also locked in. Can you describe the emotions of just getting this done today?
Yeah, obviously it's special. Doing it with a team like this makes it a little more special. Getting the first couple out of the way right there takes a little pressure off your back. Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable all night, and that was a positive for me. Obviously, we got a good lead, and you can play a little comfortable there. But it was one of the better nights of my life.
Multiple hits. I mean, adding to the 19 runs this team put on the board. What's it like being a part of this offense?
It's really fun. It's really fun when it's just they go at every guy in this lineup, and every guy is just one of the better hitters, and it's pretty cool to watch. It's obviously fun to watch, and it's fun to be a part of.
We saw that they brought the ball in, so you've got your first career hit. What do you do with such a prized possession like that?
I think it's for sure going to my mother. She's here tonight, so I think that'll be like something that she'll obviously keep forever, and it'll mean a lot to her.
The cheering squad was fantastic for you, I must say. What does it mean to share this with them?
It's pretty special. They've seen everything, all the way up, and yeah, I'm just glad they were able to witness it.
Congratulations on an incredible night, an incredible debut, and many more special moments to come, so congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Well, you never know what a guy is feeling inside when he's making his Major League debut. We heard Dalton Rushing say he felt pretty comfortable. We know there were some nerves, Jerry, but it was funny because before the game I was saying he looks like he's really comfortable as he's about to make his Major League debut. Showed really good plate discipline that first at-bat, drawing the walk, and then got his first 2 Major League knocks, and he was behind the plate for a win.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Remember, behind the plate, navigating this pitching staff, only surrendered 2 runs all night. Great job behind the plate. But back to his plate discipline. He had great eyes all night long. Very calm, cool, collected at the plate. I love this rocket up the middle off his bat. He's got great plate coverage, great confidence, knowing already who he is as a hitter. And once again, outstanding job behind the plate. Let go in the mask like a veteran to make that play. He's felt and looked extremely comfortable tonight here at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, this is special talent on hand right here. I mean, he went deep into some counts tonight. We saw his first at bat getting that walk, and I just felt like he is always ready to barrel up the ball. His timing looks good. Sometimes you see him, he fouled off some pitches to the left side. That just tells me he's letting the ball get there. He's letting it travel. He's not getting out there too early and trying to pull off the ball. And I just love the presence. He's got the savvy veteran mustache already. I mean, he's ready for the show, and I think he's here to definitely stay. I know he's only going to play a few times a week, but definitely look for him to come off the bench and get some big hits for us.
Well, and his teammate Justin Robleski was singing his praises when he was on with us in the pregame show. He said Dalton Rushing's the best hitter he has seen in all of his years in pro ball down at the minor league level, and showed some flashes tonight. It was a really good night for Dalton Rushing in his first game in the big leagues. Dodgers get the win. And the family was happy, and all the fans were happy as well, because as we talked about, Shohei Ohtani on his bobblehead night, about 50,000 fans here. Everybody wanted one of these, but they also wanted to see Shohei do something special like he seems to do every time he's having a bobblehead night, Jerry, and sure enough, he came through with those 2 homers and 6 RBIs.
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, never disappoints. And understanding it is his bobblehead night, he needed to do something special. To have all these fans come out knowing all eyes were on him, he did not disappoint, driving a few balls over the wall. Great job here. This ball is running away. It could have been a ball, but he's able to stay on it and drive it over the left center field wall. He's got tremendous power. To see that fastball running away, he stays back. Incredible hands as well. Foot down, head down on contact, going the other way. Love that he's able to have power to off fields. And he really almost had 3.
Yeah.
Just missed one early in the ball game, but once again, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs on the night.
Yeah, all the opposing pitchers have to be perplexed of how to pitch Shohei, right? We saw him try to go inside last night, bomb. They try to go away on the black. The first home run we saw, bomb. You can't really pitch to this guy. Yeah, you got to try to hit your spots, but you miss a little bit, or sometimes even when you hit your spot, he has the potential to drive the ball out of the park. As pitchers, you're taught, okay, if I hit my spot and he still gets a single the other way, I'll take that, right? That's hitting. Not this guy. He is going to take you out of the park with pitchers' pitches. And him being a pitcher obviously helps him in these situations, because he knows, okay, they came in on me last time, maybe they got me out. They'll probably try to come back in there with something else. So he's playing that game, and he's playing it well.
And that's a great point, too. And James was a great high school pitcher as well. Pitchers know, and Shohei Ohtani knows, his first home run was out of third. Could have been off the plate. He drives it the other way for a home run. Of course, pitchers are going to make adjustments. Shohei Ohtani knows that. They're probably not going to go out there again, at least not the next at bat. They try to crowd him inner half. They miss middle of the plate, and he did not miss it. Dead center. Once again, he makes his adjustment, too, on the fly. Tough to pitch to.
15 home runs now for the big show. Shohei Ohtani tied for the National League lead. Right now, let's head upstairs, check in one final time with Joe Davis and Eric Karros.
Man, oh man, Dodgers had 13 runs after 3 innings. They finished with 19 and absolutely rolled the A's.
No, they really did, and it was a little bit of everything from everybody. Obviously, yeah. Shohei setting the tone. Max Muncy, Pages, Outman. I mean, am I missing who else?
Dalton Rushing.
Dalton Rushing, Major League debut. You know, the best part about Dalton Rushing after the game, well, it was a good night, saying all the cliche things, and it was the best night of my life.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, the best night of my life. It was a great night.
It's on to the Angels this weekend, which is going to include Clayton Kershaw making his season debut Saturday.
Yeah, I can't wait for that Saturday. Kersh coming back. And it's not just, hey, go out and throw, Kersh. I mean, he's coming back to contribute. He's been throwing well, and he's looking to return.
All right, Dodgers take this series from the A's in resounding fashion here in Game 3 with a 19-2 win.
It's a great way the Dodgers bounce back after dropping the first game of this 3-game series. Let's get to the highlights. Thursday night baseball at the Ravine. Dalton Rushing making his Major League debut. Was all smiles before this one. Top of the first inning, Matt Sauer with 2 on, pitching to Shea Langoliers, and James, he puts the A's on top.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pitch out over the middle of the plate. You know, great patience by Langoliers to go the other way right there, knowing the situation. First and second, probably not going to get a cookie on there inner half. Give some credit to the hitter, but the pitch was out over the plate a little bit.
Next batter is Lawrence Butler. Grounds out to Freddie Freeman. Beauty of that, A's 1-0 lead. So this is a come-from-behind win for the Dodgers.
Absolutely. Very important to limit the damage in that first inning.
Mookie Betts on first, and he's swiping second, his 4th stolen base of the year.
Outstanding job, Mookie Betts, getting a great jump, getting in scoring position.
Freddie Freeman. RBI knock for Fab Five Freddie.
Yeah, the hit machine, Freddie Freeman right there, 3-2 count. And see the hustle right there. He knows that they're going to let that ball go through. The ball's kind of high. He sees the first baseman not be able to cut that ball. Great job by him. He plays that position, so he knows that cutoff situation. And obviously, in a 3-2 count, he is always ready to hit. He's usually fouling something off.
When they miss spots.
Max Muncy's getting hot. Max Muncy's getting hot. Second straight at bat with a homer.
Hey, you said it, John. When they miss spots, Max Muncy right now, outstanding job. Ball up in the zone, able to drive it over the wall. Maximus, are you not entertained?
I said it on the postgame show last time. Sometimes he hits a lot of homers in bunches. This could be the start of a nice run for Muncy. Top two, though, Sowers touched up by Max Schumann, who gets the A's one run closer.
Yeah, I mean, 2-0 count right there. You're up 3-1. Yeah, you don't want to lay him a cookie, but at the same time, you got to attack the strike zone. And Schumann did what he had to do. As a 9-hole hitter, I like that approach, throwing a fastball right there, make him hit out of the ballpark.
First plate appearance for Dalton Rushing. Jerry, this was a really good at-bat by him.
Great at-bat.
He took some close pitches earlier.
Especially your first big league at-bat, you want to get that hit out of the way. Very calm.
Hae-Sung Kim, that's through the right side.
Yes, knowing the situation right there, man on first, the hole is open. Hae-Sung Kim is putting some good swings and making some loud contact. Great first and third, too, by Dalton Rushing,
yes.
Right? Great base runner.
Jerry, this is the one you said was so close to being a 3-homer night for Shohei and the sacrifice fly.
Outstanding swing, got it too high. We talk about the launch angle. I think it was a little bit too high, but gets the job done, sacrifice fly.
And then Mookie Betts at the plate, and Hae-Sung Kim has not been thrown out trying to steal this year, minors or in the show. Looked like he was in some discomfort there.
Yeah, I think he may have jammed his thumb there, but you see him slide. He jammed his thumb or his finger there on the cleats. Shortstop was there, right in front of the bag.
Well, Mookie would drop in a base hit, and then Max Muncy, RBI knock as well. It's 6-2.
Yeah, great piece of hitting right there. 0-2. That pitch is off the plate. Just, putting some wood on it, finding some space.
Here it is, Jerry Rushing's first major league base hit right up the middle.
And I love he gets a fastball 3-2, does not try to pull it. He stays with the pitch, rocket up the middle. Congrats. Dalton crushing first big league knock.
110 miles an hour off the bats for that first big league hit. Got to feel good. He mentioned it feels good to get that first one out of the way, take some pressure off. Following a walk to Kim, where it's Kim with two aboard. Goes the other way, James.
Yeah, so we talk about the situation where the base was open. Now we got first and second, a situation where he may get pitched middle away. And what did he do? Take it the other way, gets the RBI, another hard hit.
Shohei Ohtani, 3-run bomb.
A 2-0 cambio that was running away from him. He stays on it. You talk about him having light tower power, incredible hands, finishing the swing, going the other way. Oppo, Taco, the big show, 3-run bomb.
All right, so my called shot coming through there in Shohei. And James, your called shot was Andy Pages.
Oh, I was watching this at bat very closely. I was getting a little nervous, but great extension right there by Pages. A little off-speed pitch right there. He's got some power, man. He drives the ball to all fields. Look at that. Catches out in front a bit. I think he would tell you that he didn't get all of that pitch, but that's how strong he is, and his timing was good to get that extension out in front.
It's officially a laugher at this point. Bottom of the fourth inning. Dodgers pile on, Jerry. It's the big show again.
Big show 3-1 fastball this time. This is down in the zone. Outstanding job. Same on this fastball. Rocket over the center field wall. My eyeballs tell me this ball 117 miles an hour off the bat. Ideal launch angle, 27 degrees. We're going to have to wait and see.
That's his 15th of the year. Dodgers lead it 15-2 after that home run. Jerry, your called shot today was James Outman. You chatted with him before the game. Bottom of the sixth inning. And James Outman.
My guy, James Outman, this ball, 95 coming in, about 110 going out. Great swing, head down on contact. James Outman has a ton of talent, a little bit more bat-to-ball skills. He could be a difference maker in the lineup. Outstanding job. Great swing, James Outman. He banded the leg kick, put that foot down. Great swing.
Bottom of the eighth inning, Hae-Sung Kim against a position player for the Athletics. And James, you'll take the knocks. Doesn't matter who they're against.
You know what? I think he's throwing that two-strike approach. Even though the position player is pitching right there, he's taking that RBI all day. And that's what the thing with his bat-to-ball skills, right? He's not going to barrel everything up, but those hits are going to fall, just like a guy like Freddie Freeman.
Miggy Rowe, RBI knock as well.
Good piece of hitting, Miggy Rowe. Love it. I think it's harder to hit off a position player.
Got out of hand in a hurry. Dodgers go on to win it 19-2. 2. They are now 29-15 on the year. Justin Robleski gets win number 1 of the season. Shohei Ohtani goes 2 for 5 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Max Muncy 3 for 4 with his 3rd home run and 4 runs batted in. Let's take a look at what's coming up on the calendar. Tomorrow night, Dodgers host the Angels for the first game of a 3-game freeway series. Clayton Kershaw will make his 2025 debut on Saturday. Monday's Vin Scully bobblehead night as the Diamondbacks will be in town for a 3-game set. All of these right here on Sportsnet LA. So Shohei Ohtani's now had 4 bobblehead nights as a Dodger. He's homered 4 times in those games. Reaction ahead from Shohei, Doc, and more after the Dodgers roll 19-2. Carl's Jr. moment of the game. James, on Shohei Ohtani's 50-50 bobblehead night. It is both of Shohei's home runs.
Yeah, good call tonight, John. I mean, just the power that he shows on his bobblehead night. And you see this second home run here. This pitch is a little off, just right on the black. Gave a fan a chance. We talk about he's a man of the people. We tried to give it to the people right there. Hopefully got that ball back. But great job by Shohei and great job by the Dodgers offense.
He's such a great player, man. It is amazing. We really are in a golden era of baseball. Shohei Ohtani here in LA. That kid for the Yankees, Aaron Judge, he's pretty good too. Just a great time to be a baseball fan.
Dodgers roll tonight 19-2. They take 2 out of 3 from the Athletics. Let's head inside and hear from the skipper, Dave Roberts, with the media.
Yeah, tonight was quite the exhibition offensively. Everyone contributed. And you mentioned Max, and he's been working hard to kind of unlock some things, and he's really taking good swings, taking good at-bats, and homer in consecutive games, and, Hae-Song getting on base all night long, and just kind of Shohei doing what Shohei does. So all throughout the lineup, and, it was really helpful that Matt Sauer can give us 4 innings and get Banda some confidence and, have Robo finish it. So, going in this Angel series, we're locked and loaded.
Dalton, obviously you talked about how he's earned this opportunity, but to see him immediately get going, whether it was more than navigating the lineup or just the offense, to see how he was able to step into this role, what were you seeing?
He just didn't look like a player that was making his debut. And, as a catcher, there's a lot to ask. And so I thought he did a really nice job with Sauer, who really wasn't tremendously sharp tonight, and I thought the sequencing was really good, and behind the plate, the receiving, and obviously in the batter's box, he looks really hitterish, and to take a walk, get a couple knocks. So just an overall really good night for Dalton.
Kim, not just getting on base, but also maybe kind of being like a speed threat out there. How do you think that kind of, helps out when he's at the
Well, I think that, that's what we talked about early is, when we have guys at the bottom of the order that's not kind of bleeding into the top of the order and giving those guys opportunities. It's just tougher to pitch to Shohei. It's a lot easier to pitch Shohei when nobody's on base. And, recently, certainly with Kim and his ability to get on base, it just kind of, there's always traffic, and with the speed dynamic, it creates stress, and he can steal a base, go first to third, and it certainly kind of opens some things up for the top of the order.
Dalton Rushing is on the field celebrating with his family right now after a very impressive Major League debut. 2 hits, scored 3 runs. Plenty more reaction coming up. The Arco top-tier stat line. Freddie Freeman played his 500th career game as a Dodger, Jerry, and what a blessing it has been to have him in a Dodger uniform. 2 more hits tonight in RBIs, hitting .370 this season.
I mean, how lucky are we as Dodger fans? Freddie Freeman was a free agent. Very few people did not want his services. That is insane to me. Dodgers said, we'll take him. And boy, has it been a great marriage. Freddie Freeman, LA. Ellie loves Fat Five Freddie. Freddie loves LA.
Oh, no one will ever forget that moment right there. Game 1 of the World Series is walk-off, iconic walk-off home run to beat the Yankees. Let's head back inside and hear more from Dalton Rushing after his Major League debut, speaking with the media.
How does it feel? It's pretty special. It was pretty special. Obviously, first and foremost, it's a win. It's a series win. It's the most important part. But I was able to accomplish a few lifelong goals, and yeah, obviously that was pretty special for me.
Can you just walk us through that at bat in the third inning with the single, and kind of what was going through your mind there?
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to walk me, and walk me twice. Start my debut, I was just ready to hit a fastball, and got a good one to hit. Put a good swing on it. Things went my way.
How long have you been thinking about this moment, and what was it like? Did it live up to the reality?
Yeah, my whole life. It's been something that obviously I wanted to do at a very young age. Never in a million years did I imagine it would come with a team like this. So yeah, that makes it that much more special. And yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot more wins and a lot more big opportunities and big things to happen this year.
And Dalton, they cut away to your family a couple times cheering. Just how special was that? And just kind of where they travel here to see your debut?
Yeah, it was obviously pretty special. The group of people that, in this world that I want to see things like this, they were here, and that means the world for me, or to me, sorry. And yeah, I couldn't imagine a better group there to be able to see it.
Yeah, you had the hardest hit ball tonight, and you go 2 for 4 at the walk. Is that kind of a snapshot of how you kind of want to help this team? Dave said there's some slug in there, but just kind of your approach to the plate tonight?
Yeah, it was kind of simple tonight. Let's take your base hits, I guess. Yeah, I like to control the strike zone and just hit the ball hard, and whatever happens after that kind of happens.
So what's it like being in this lineup, just with all the talent that there is, being a part of like an offensive performance like that? Like, what was it just like kind of being up here and watching the whole team perform that way at the plate?
Yeah, it's special. Obviously, you get a win like that on your debut. It kind of sends a message, obviously, not only to myself, but other teams around, like how powerful and how dangerous this club is, and I'm glad I could be another piece to it.
It took 29 games before Max Muncy hit his first home run of the season. Now he's homered in 2 consecutive nights. We will hear from Muncy. He's heating up next. Right on the number, 7 strikeouts tonight for the Dodgers, so you can celebrate tomorrow. Go to Jack in the Box. Get a free Jumbo Jack with a purchase of a large drink only at LA area restaurants, or you can do like James does. You can grab a couple tacos with it. Tonight, Justin Robleski carried the load out of the bullpen. He had 4 of those 7 strikeouts. 5 homers, a season high for the Dodgers tonight. One of them off the bat of Max Muncy, who right now is speaking with the media.
Well, Max, back-to-back games with home runs. Does it feel like something has unlocked or clicked for you offensively?
I'm still working on it, but really the last week has felt closer, and you just try to take it day by day, try to build on the good things, and right now that's what I'm focusing on.
Does it feel like as a team, as a whole, there's something there as well? I mean, especially when you look at these last 2 games, just whether it's the run support or really just the offensive performance, the quality of at-bats you've been seeing.
Yeah, guys, just, not trying to do too much up there. It was a long road trip. The guys were really tired. Get back home finally, and, it sounds crazy to say, but I think the off day threw everyone for a little bit of a wrench. Sometimes that can happen when you start getting into the groove, and so the first game was a little bit of a dud, but then the boys bounced back, and it's I just think as a group, everyone's just trying to stay within themselves and just trying to move the ball, move the stick, and it's been pretty successful for us.
19 runs in a big league game, you don't see that very often. What's it like? It's kind of almost like a little league where you just pile up runs like that.
It's fun. It's it's always good to put up those numbers. You get the position player coming into the game. I don't know that anyone wants those at bats, but that's a sign that you're doing good things. And tonight was a fun game. You get to watch a lot of people have a lot of really good at bats, and just fun all around.
Back-to-back games with homers for you. You feel like something's clicking now at the plate?
Possibly. Still just trying to take it day by day, and still working through some things, still trying to understand some things, and it's definitely getting closer. But you try to build on positives, and that's what I'm gonna do.
When you see a new player come up, like your catcher, with some fanfare, does it take you back to your first game and what that was like?
I was never the prospect that Dalton Rushing was, but it's fun. It's fun to get him up here. It was sad for all of us to see Barnsley go, but it's fun to have Dalton have a good game and get his feet wet and get used to how we do things around here, and we move forward with them.
James, we heard Max Muncy talking about it the last week or so. He started to feel better at the plate. Now he's seeing results. He homers last night in his final at-bat of that game. Homers in his first at-bat tonight, part of a 3-hit game. But he looks really good the last couple days for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're hitting below 200, you are going to get some pitches to hit. Pitchers are going to attack you, especially with this lineup, right? So you see this pitch right here, up and in. That is the happy zone. That is the power slot for him. Great line drive. That's a line drive, really. Didn't really get that high. It's just the pitch is elevated, and he crushed it. So I think he's going to continue to get pitches. He's just going to have to be on time. We've seen him late at times, but right there, timing is good. And we saw at times, even with 2 strikes, he's able to turn that fastball around.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Listen, James, you know this. Nobody understands how hard it is to get hits at the big league level. I mean, you could play 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. You could be away from this game 50 years. It is so hard to get hits at the big league level. Max Muncy is a grinder. He works extremely hard. Now he's starting to find his timing. He's starting to find his rhythm to that swing. We know, you mentioned it, John, he's a guy with home runs can come in bunches. So hopefully those bunches along with hits. It's not just a home run, the hits, going the other way, putting the bat on the baseball, getting your knocks. It's always cool to get hits at the big league level. We need that production to continue because Max Muncy is an important piece to this lineup.
Dodgers 19-2 winners over the A's. It was Matt Sauer getting the first 4 innings of this game tonight. Right now, he is in the clubhouse speaking with the media.
Well, Matt, first big league start. Just tell me kind of what was it like going out there and getting the start for this team and also being able to get through 4 innings of work?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's everything I've ever worked for. Also, pitching in the stadium that you grew up coming to, getting a start is an amazing feeling. It was kind of cool that me and Dalton got to make both of our first career starts. Got to throw to him down in OKC, and it was just really cool to be able to do that today.
Was that something that kind of allowed to more of like the comforting factor, especially in such a big moment?
Yeah, for sure. You know, that he already is familiar with me. I'm already familiar with him. So it was pretty easy to get a game plan going together. And then, I mean, in that first inning, I felt like both of us might have been a little sped up. But, you know, we come into the dugout, we talk about it. And after that, I felt like we both settled in pretty good.
Did it help with the run support to kind of wait that settling?
Yeah, I mean, every time I pitch here, it seems like we're putting, you know, double digits up there. And that makes, you know, throwing it over the plate a little easier. So, yeah, it's just funny that every time it seems like 10 plus.
Dustin May will kick off the Freeway Series tomorrow night against the Angels. We will preview that matchup as Code Red looks to get back into the win column. Dustin May gets the ball for the series opener against the Angels here at Dodger Stadium tomorrow night. He's coming off a solid outing in Arizona. Jerry gave up 2 runs in 6 2/3 innings with 5 strikeouts. What we'd be looking for out of Code Red tomorrow?
Well, really more consistency. This kid has incredible stuff. I love that he's challenging himself to continue to pitch deep in the ball games. 6, 7 strong innings tomorrow night.
Yeah, I love how he kept the ball down in Arizona pretty well. And I like that he's tackling the left-handers on the inside part of the corner. You know, a lot of times lefties try to get out, take him the other way. He needs to show that fastball in.
All right, Dodgers take 2 out of 3 over the Athletics. They're calling it rivalry weekend throughout Major League Baseball. It begins tomorrow night as the Freeway Series begins here at the Ravine. For Jerry, James, and Kirsten, I'm John. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Pre-game, 6 o'clock here on Sportsnet LA.
ゲリー氏も言ってましたが、ボブルヘッドデーとか大谷選手に関わるイベントごとの日って必ず打ちますよね。大げさではなく年間15回くらいやってくれっていうのは私も同感です。というか、イベントごとに強すぎるんですよ。そして、キム・ヘソン選手が躍動してくれているおかげでチャンスで大谷選手に回ることが多くなり得点圏打率も打点もどんどん向上し始めています。キム・ヘソン選手もここまで打率4割2分9厘で昇格後から暴れまくってますし、素晴らしい活躍です。やはり昨日の勝利から一気にドジャースに勢いがつきましたね。オールスター前までにどこまで積み上げられるか楽しみに見ていきましょう。それでは次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さようなら。